Well, look who's back on the Dukes of Hazzard. Enos has returned. Sonny Shroyer is back. And what's been 2 years? 2 years since you've been gone?
That's right.
You had to think about that for a minute.
Yeah.
Wasn't it a little difficult to leave what had been a very successful show for you? I know that your chance is big, I'm going to have my own show. But weren't you a little hesitant to go out there to start your own show, Enos?
Yes, I was. Sure was.
But it didn't stop you.
No. Well, when my creator asked me to do the show, he said, like you said, it reminds me of, he said, you have your own show, it'll be called Enos, and you'll be the star. But I said, that's great. And I left his office and I started thinking about it. And I said, golly, you know, I could be on the show 3, 4 shows and be out of a job.
Right.
So I asked my agent, did I have to do it? And he said, yeah, you better do it if they, you know, they want you to, you know. So I said, well, I'd like to have a guarantee that I could come back to the Dukes.
Very smart of you.
Well, not smart enough. I didn't read my contract. So
What
anyway,
do you mean? You're back on.
well, I know, but that doesn't mean that I would. Well, anyway, a year later, you know, the last show I did with Enos was a year and 2 months ago. So anyway, I'm back on and everything's fine. But when the show failed, or wasn't picked up, rather, it didn't fail. It got the People's Choice nomination, and I got the People's Choice nomination. And they don't let people under 18 vote for that.
Oh, really? Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, and that's my strong part.
The kids are the ones who like it.
Yeah, and we still got the nomination. For
Yeah?
But so anyway, the Enos show was not a flop. Appreciate y'all watching the Enos show, and watch the Dukes.
Back here to plague the Dukes. You know, they get about 60,000 pieces of mail every single week. And you know who gets 30,000 pieces of mail of that 60,000 pieces of mail each week? Do you know, Sonny?
No.
The General Lee.
Oh, really?
The General Lee.
Yeah, I met the General Lee from behind one time.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm very familiar with the General Lee. If it shows me the rear tail lights, I recognize them just like
Would
that.
you just like that? What, that's a 79 Dodge Charger?
I've never gotten that close.
With a 440 cubic, you mean you're that far? 440, listen, it's orange. It's got a 440 cubic engine, and that bugger, when you floor it, can really go. That's why you can't catch the Dukes, Enos.
No, that bugger can really fly.
Oh, fly?
Yeah.
It's got wings?
No, but it flies.
None. Where do they get all those cars?
From people.
Yeah, okay, they get them from people. You mean people just say, hey, I got a 1979 Dodge Charger. How many do they go through? How many of those cars do they go through?
It's according to how many jumps they make. If they jump 3 times, they go through 3 cars.
You mean for every jump that really, they've got to start again, freshen a car up and turn it into the General?
Well, they cut it apart and use the parts they can use, you know, on other parts. But it's too dangerous to use the same car because it might get right at the ramp and, you know, it's got to be in top shape to jump, you know.
Yeah.
And those stuntmen, they are really terrific. They're really great.
Would you ever take one of the, would you ever do it?
If I was a stuntman, I would.
But you're not a stuntman.
Yeah, that's right.
What are you?
What am I?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to be called an actor once in a while when I do a good job.
Have you ever done a serious dramatic role, minus the accent and the craziness?
Well, I've done a serious dramatic role with the accent and the craziness.
What?
What is serious to you? Shakespeare?
Yeah, me Shakespeare.
No.
Some of the classics.
No.
I just wonder if you could get out of that accent long enough to play a King Lear
Probably
or a
not.
Hamlet.
With a little work, like about 10 years I could.
Well, we'll have to wait around for it. Let me just ask you about that crazy dog Flash. Flash has stand-ins, doesn't he? Or she?
He has setups too. I mean, he said up Flash, and it takes him a minute to do.
You don't have that kind of time, though.
He takes it up.
He takes his time. Oh, God. Well, Enos is back. We welcome you back, Sonny.
Thank you,
nice
sweetheart.
to have you back.
Thank you
have
very
a
much.
good run.
Thank
the
you.
Dukes are off and running, of course. They've been very successful, and the kids under 18 love the show. And even some of the older folks. They won't admit it, but they do too. Sonny Shroyer, Enos, back in the Dukes of Hazzard.
Thank you, sweetheart.
10-11 morning continues.